Lisa, only those who live here, only those who work here, the staff and the patients and their families know exactly how to appreciate the work which is doing here. Mouris and Vivian, let their memory be blessed. If they're after passing away, the words to come in paradise, the privilege is still very strong. The roots made here are so deep and so wide. And from these roots, a tree of good things was planted, and we eat the sweet fruit of that tree, based on the roots of Mouris and Vivian. Thank you for your support, for your assistance, for your partnership, for your friendship, and a lot of success to the staff of Ra'ut to save more and more lives.
With thanks and appreciation. With thanks and appreciation to Rabbi Lau, as always an honored guest, not only to us and not only for ceremonies, but also to the patients and their families who see him and see the Rabbi when he comes to visit. And it's so important and so appreciated. I would like to now introduce Professor David Lachman, the chairman of the Morris Wall Charitable Foundation and the nephew of the late Mr. Morris Wall, to speak on behalf of the foundations. Thank you.
Nekvod Harav Lau, as you might imagine, in our capacity as trustees of the Wall Foundations, we go around many institutions in Israel and elsewhere looking at what to support. And I came maybe a year ago to la'rעות. And all I can say in a slogan that we use a lot in England about institutions, la'rעות changed my life. Because when I came here and I saw what was done here, not only was I hugely impressed, but I thought to myself, I will always wear a seatbelt. Because here you see the terrible tragedies that arise from motor accidents, from other things, and so on. We read over Sukkot Koheles, a very also often depressing book of the Torah. But it says there, and it struck me very much when I saw it, 2 is better than 1, because if one person falls, the other one can lift him up. And what do we see here? We see that so much in la'rעות, that those who have fallen, who have become injured, and so on, are helped in unconditional chesed, often with no hope of reward or anything. And we see such magnificent chesed that when we return to England, we had to support la'rעות. We had to see that we would support la'rעות. I have to tell you a small anecdote that when I came here last and I walked from the accommodation for the survivors over to here, we came through a small road which is called somewhere around the corner here Rehov Moshe Gasta. Moshe Gasta was the Hacham in London of the Sephardi community, an ardent Zionist at the time when Zionism was not so fashionable in England, and a great scholar. But also a man who thought a great deal of himself. He wrote somewhere that he considered himself to be the greatest Jew of the 20th century. And so I thought to myself, what would he think that he has this little alleyway, and over there is Rehov Weitzman or Balfour or whatever, wouldn't he want a bigger road? And then I thought to myself, no, because this road is in la'rעות. This road links the 2 parts of la'rעות together. The Zechus is better than Rehov Weitzman to be part of this. Rav Lau has spoken extremely eloquently about my late uncle and aunt. Again from Teheles, Tov Shem Mishem and Tov. What a name that they left behind. Rav Lau spoke about many different things that they did. One of the things was medical, both in England and in Israel, to support medical institutions in Shaare Zedek and so on. I think they would have been proud that we have supported this institution, and long may you have the strength to continue the great work that you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Lachman. Your words were inspiring and I think made us look at what we do in a different light, and I'm tremendously appreciative of everything you've said. Thank you so much. I would like to acknowledge the contributions and support of additional generous friends who enabled us to complete this project. Without the initial determination of the ווהל Foundation to support this project, we could not have begun it, and it gave us the strength and the impetus to continue on. And sitting here with us today is Mr. Moshe Benderly, who is a representative of the trustees of the Joseph and Giza Nadel estate, and they have generously supported us in this department and in another department which we look forward to also opening in the near future. And from afar, we thank our friends of the Leo Beck B'nai B'rith Lodge in London, who have also been involved in supporting us in these projects and in ל'רעות in general. This renovation has been our dream and our challenge for many years, and it's been made possible through the ווהל Foundation's contribution. But the connection between ל'רעות and the ווהל Foundation was truly spearheaded by our dedicated and very determined chairperson of ל'רעות. Without Meirav Mandelbaum, we would not have been here today. Thank you, Meirav.
שלום, צהריים טובים. My dear friends, thank you, Miriam. I had a feeling just entering the department, just saying שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. Allow me to pay gratitude to you, הרב לאו, being always with us so many years, not only in very beautiful events as this one, coming many years, looking, visiting patients, coming to give blessings, just accompanying us and myself as well. And lately I was very happy to see and hear that you are started to be our PR, because in Yom Kippur, in your drasha in Knesset HaGadol, you spoke about all the big institutions in Tel Aviv that you came before Rosh Hashanah in Yom Kippur, and you said Ichilov and ל'רעות, and so many people from the 3,000 came to me and say, wow, Arav Lar mentioned you was Ichilov. I said, Ichilov, but ל'רעות. So thank you very much. We really need you here. You're part of the family. It's really something very special for us, for you to be here with us. Yeah. 4 years ago, exactly 4 years ago, I started being a chairperson, was asked to be chairperson, and months later, I met Dr. Nissim Ohana, a wonderful young man who just spoke. I never saw him so really excited. Nissim was with us 2 years then. We left the army. I was with him in the minute that he decided not to stay in the army and to be really a very high, the highest position in medical care there, and he decided to join us to ל'רעות. And I told him, listen, we were going here on מחלקה ב', the terrible מחלקה ב', and I told him, listen, I'm not going to leave my being a chairperson before we are going to change it and to rebuild it, because it was the only department that was not changed for 65 years. And in this department, some of you were there, some of you did not. We had 25 people, none of them was really unconscious, none of them was with us. They were lying here from 5 years to 25 years. They stayed with us alive because of the wonderful care they got here, because of the wonderful medical care they got here. And the really, I would say, emotional care. And we took it on us, both of us, we decided we are going to do it. And then I started meeting the people from ווהל Foundation. And the first was Carmel, which I fell in love with her in shul. We sit next to each other in the big shul. And Carmel, I knew you're a lady before I knew you're a real lady, by nomination. and we shared the same pullover. And then I got to know Ian and Martin and Kate, and I must tell you, the people who do not know, that they are very, very serious people. They killed us. This is an organization of 75 years. Everything is transparent. We are yekes, but we came to know that there are more yekes than us. This is the people in Wall Foundation. And loving and being friends, as you say, Miriam, no friendship. Give me facts. They killed you as well, I know. It's a privilege for us that you helped us. It's a privilege, and I'm speaking about it since we started working together, that you believe in us, that you gave us the money, that you, as Daniel, we met at the Hilton once, and Daniel, in his very, British way, told me, why is everyone nudging me about Re'ut? What is the matter? We have here a different atmosphere, Daniel. And that you helped us, you, the group of Wall Foundation, gives us a lot of koach to do this and to do more. I want to thank really from the bottom of my heart to my very good friend, Michal Herzog, that helped and pushed and did everything, to close the all, as we say, to bring everything to a closure and to give me personal support. Really thank you, Michal. You're important for us. This department and this work, we started this year, I would say, like last year, the Jewish year, 2 days after Pesach. In June, Ilan, where are you? Administrative manager of the hospital, showed me, and I had tears in my eyes. It looked so different. It looked like a place that we now can put patients in. And the reason that it was made in 3 months is only one reason. It's our staff. We have here people that we say there are people who works with the soul. In basketball you have the soul player, the one who kills himself on every ball and crashes himself on the floor. This is what we have in Re'ut. Starting with Miriam Frankel, who is here 20 years. This woman is working 24/7. Every, I would say, room or small building and everything you see in Re'ut, it was made in the last 20 years, she was working in that. And she will kill herself to do everything. Thank you, Miriam. And our general manager, Alex Yakovi, please, if you can raise just that we see you. Alex is with us 3 years. He came from the police. We needed him. We need a policeman here. Alex loves to build. Just give him money, he's going to build. If you get the money for the new building, he's going to finish it. And Alex decided this is going to be in 3 months. And it was in 3 months. Finished as beautiful as you will see very soon. And the nurse in charge, Anat, please. This is Anat. It's not easy. Even when you get the money, and even if you start building, you have 25 patients that you have to put somewhere. Never in the corridor. This woman just took care of every small detail to put the patients, even though I told you most of them are not with us anymore, that they will not suffer, because Kavod Adam is something that is so important for us here. And as we have people, like the very, I cannot mention everyone here, but as we have people as they, then we can do everything. Then we can get the money and we can finish, and we can really remember that we deal with patients that need us and needs the best of it, and we have a wonderful staff. Just on Shabbat in Parashat Bereshit, we read the wonderful pasuk, ויקח השם אלוהים את האדם ויניחהו בגן עדן לעובדו ולשומרו. It's a very soft pasuk. Hashem takes Adam. Lehaniach is also mishon menucha. It's a very, I would say, sensitive word in Ivrit. Lehaniach. Leovdo leshomro. This is what we do here. When I came here 35 years ago with Sarabanit Gerda Oaks that brought me here, I was 21 then. And she took me around. I started volunteering by sitting by a Shoah survivor and just being here. And for many years she told me, Mirav, never forget why you are here. And when I was nominated 4 years ago, Hadassah Feuchtwanger, who is also chair in Ra'ut, who is lying here, unfortunately, she's not with us anymore, but she's here. She also told me, don't forget why you are here. We do not forget why we are here, because we work and we dedicate and we will kill for every war, Miriam. For our patients here, for our Shoah survivors, for the elderly who are in the next street. Thank you for showing us friendship. Thank you for our staff. Thank you for my board members. All of them volunteers. All of them also killed themselves for everything. I never saw volunteers that come every week, sometimes more than once a week, to help, to support, to bring this wonderful organization in 75 years to higher places. We don't only keep what we got, we want it to be better. I want to thank you again, each one of you, for coming, for believing in us, for helping us. Thank you very much.
It is truly an honor for us at Ra'ut to be able to carry on the names of Mouris and Vivian Wall. Only those of us who knew them can really understand the blessing that you have given us. We are forever grateful for that. We will take that responsibly. We will do our best to make sure that everything that happens in this department and this hospital will be as a memory for them and a blessing to all that they achieved in their lifetimes. And what we will do is hopefully make the Wall Foundation proud of being partners in Ra'ut. Ra'ut means friendship, and we do thank you for yours. I thank you for joining us today. We will now, representatives of the foundation, Dr. Ohana will be leading you through the department. There are refreshments here, and we do look forward to meeting you at future Ra'ut events. Thank you.